This is Ascendant MuRiDa Special Light Love Warrior Snow, Judobi Shield, Holy Shield, and an Ascendant Human Proxy, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel, the Great Divine Father, Divine Creator, Source of Creation, Holy Father, Universal Father. Okay, um, this is a special video. Like I say about my video, because most of my videos are special. Um, this video is a tutorial. It's a tutorial and activation. It's a tutorial and activation. Um, I want to tell you the background story of this, how this all happened. I was reading online and I was reading through some descriptions of some crystals, and they were talking about they're talking about angelic energy and Arcturian energy. Now remember, this is not the people. This is not the angels, the archangels, and this is not the Arcturian people. This is actually the energy that the Arcturians have an energy about in their in their galaxy or in their realm is an energy, and that energy has consciousness. Well, like I told you, everything has consciousness. So I decided one day, um, uh, why don't I just why don't I try to communicate uh, with um, with angelic energy. Remember, this is not the people and our current energy. And why don't I just create a um, and remember the ones that there's different forms of the angelic and Arcturian energy, but I speak to the highest and purest form of the angelic and Arcturian energy, which is very special, which I'm gonna activate in you. You need to activate this in you. I'm gonna activate it deeper. Remember, every time you do activation, if you do it again, it just goes deeper and it just makes it more powerful, more potent. Um, so I gotta ask this question. Um, Alpha Lourdes Silken Raw. Is this correct? When I had communication with the angelic energy and the Arcturian energy, uh, I'm their anointed son and human proxy. Is that correct? And that communication I had where they want me to do this. They requested that I do this for the people. That I do activation and teach them how to use it. Okay, I just had to make sure. I just had to make sure that I had the right communication. As you gotta. That's why it's good to get a pendulum and good to double check your things. You got to make sure that you got the right information. I always make sure because remember, if you're a light worker, you're anybody who's trying to do good and great, or I mean just anybody. If you're giving false information and you're telling people incorrect information that hurts that that that, that takes away from you that decreases your capabilities and abilities. So right now we're gonna get started with our activation. We're gonna activate angelic energy. We're gonna activate the divine angelic energy therapy and divine Arcturian energy therapy in you. And this is something very special. And remember, to communicate it, you say it to your brain, and you can say this in your head too. You don't have to say this out loud. It's more effective if you say it in your head. To your brain, to the divine angelic energy therapy. Um, uh, flood. You can use it to flood your whole space as a being. Come into a block or 2 block radius of you, and to just fill that area with with your presence, with your being. Because remember, our divine angelic energy therapy is a being. It's energy, or you can say with your energy. Um, so we're gonna get started. And we're also gonna commit we're gonna use the our six. Remember, I did the activation of the six greatest gifts you have: the divine water, divine light, divine water therapy, divine light therapy, divine love therapy, and divine magnetic therapy, divine air therapy. And people are wondering how I get all this information, why I like I said, I'm connected to God's mind, so I'm able to see everything. I'm able to see more than Akashic records. I'm able to, because God's mind literally knows everything in all the universes. The Akashic records only knows what's available in this universe. So God's mind has access to a lot more information than Akashic records. So I have more accurate. I have more accurate information, and sometimes the information in the Akashic records. Well, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain, but just God's mind has absolute. It is perfect. It has all the information available, even information in the Grand Central Sun, which Akashic records. I'm told that Akashic record has parts of the Grand Central Sun, but it doesn't have the whole all the information. Okay, so we're gonna get started. And then we're also going to use God's mind to God's mind is an energy. It's an energy that records everything that's ever in all the universes. So we're going to use God's mind to we're gonna we're gonna do the whole point of putting to God's mind too. So to the divine, okay, we got to ground ourselves. So pretend like you should do this too. Pretend like your energy is going down to the center of the earth to wrap around Mother Gaia's heart, and then going up to the Grand Central Sun, which is Source, to the Divine, to Mother Divine, to Divine Builders, to Highest Archangel Chiron, High Lords and Lords of the Grand Central Sun, to Divine Collectives of Light and Alliances, Divine Creator Potential, um, to God's Mind, um, to our six greatest divine therapies, to divine angelic energy therapy, to Arcturian energy therapy. Brain send this message to all of them now. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I trust you all fully and completely. You are extremely valuable and important to life and to me. I request best also outcome huge numerical that anybody's watching right now. By the way, if you continue to watch, you've given me permission to do this for you. Anybody who's watching right now to me for to activate, 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 and feel and permanently fill our being with divine angelic energy, divine Arcturian energy, and best host outcome H numerical, allowing us to use divine angelic energy therapy and divine Arcturian energy therapy, and give us unlimited as long as we get and best host outcome H numerical through our brain allow us communication with divine angelic energy therapy and divine Arcturian energy therapy. I request all this now. Thank you, divine forces and alliances. Hail, Holy Queen, Son of Mary. Hail, Highest Archangel Chiron. Hail, Holy King, Ascendant Lord Ganesha. Thank you all. Love you. Amen. Ami Isa, Ami Ehtah, Ami Ehmah. Okay, there you have it. You're activated. So just use it. You can use it to fill your house, to fill your being. You can use it to heal yourself. You just experiment with it, and it'll talk to you. I mean, not everybody, but some people will talk to you, and it'll teach you what you can do. So this is something special. Share this with everybody. Share this video with everybody, so people can get these activations.